3rd down and 12. Tannehill lost the football, picks it up, and now he's taken down. Leonard Williams and Jaron Reed bring down Ryan Tannehill in a quick 3 and out for the Titans. They've run the 5th most no-huddle plays in the NFL this year. Geno Smith has a completion. That's DK Metcalf, who will see where they stop his forward progress. Appears to be just shy of a 1st down. So in his regular season career, Henry is now 7 of 9 with 4 touchdown passes. Here's Walker getting to the edge and turning it upfield. Kenneth Walker with a nice run. And that's exactly what Seattle needed.
So it's fast, slow, fast. Never heard it described that way, but he does a great job of it.
Here's Geno Smith to the outside. DK Metcalf has it and jumps over a defender. DK going up high. And Myers is good. Jalen Hurts rushed for 82 yards against the Seattle defense on Monday night. More trickery as this is Burks trying to get free, and Burks is tackled at the 20. Tannehill in trouble, and down he goes. The Seattle defense getting back, and it's the former Titan saying hello to his old teammates. Mario Edwards with his 2nd sack of the year. Tannehill standing in there in trouble, and down he goes. That was dangerous for Tennessee, and that is how the 1st half will come to an end. It will be Seattle football to begin the 2nd half, as the punter Zintner once again handling the kickoff duties. Dallas on the return. DJ Dallas pinballs his way up to the 30, and a flag comes down.
Trying to establish that run game, even with the injuries in the secondary.
Here's Geno looking down the field, and he's got Lockett for a 1st down. Tannehill. And his pass is nearly intercepted. And if Reek Woolen caught that, he would have walked into the end zone the other way.
Persuasion to do so, but you never know.
Geno to Lockett at the 35, and Lockett takes it to the 31-yard line. A gain of 22 for Seattle in what could be the final play of the 3rd quarter.
Forcing tight windows to throw the football in.
2nd and 9. Geno to the end zone. He's got Metcalf down there. One-handed grab. Was he in? No signal yet.
DK Metcalf gets both feet in. The question is, when does he have full possession? Now that's a touchdown.
He's dragging the feet. That's going to be a touchdown.
Unfortunately, Pete Carroll's going to have to challenge this.
And he does.
And he does.
He does.
Kevin Rader in motion. Play action. Tannehill looking deep. Pump fakes, and down he goes. He took a big shot from Bobby Wagner. Henry. And stopped for a loss this time. Bobby Wagner right in the middle of it. The big guy is back in. Derrick Henry in the backfield. Play clock at 1. They run it with Spears again. He's taken down for a loss. That's a great play by the rookie Derek Hall, 2nd-round pick out of Auburn. Smith with time over the middle. Smith and Jigbo's got the 1st down. There's a flag down on the far side of the field. For the moment, it's an 18-yard gain and a Seattle 1st down. Smith, end zone, and it is caught for the touchdown! Colby Parkinson! Last week it was Drew Lock. This week it's Geno Smith, and the Seahawks are back in front.
It's me or you getting this ball.
And it's not a whole lot of design, right?
No.
It is one-on-one. This is what Jimmy Graham did forever, right? He would go down, post him up, and you throw the ball as hard as you can at him. Colby Parkinson comes up with a massive
Right,
play.
you got legs up in there.
Tannehill standing in the pocket, now steps up, and Tannehill is sacked. Maffei brings him down, and Mike Vrabel will call his final timeout. Tannehill in trouble, and down he goes. Draymond Jones.